You hear her just scream out, "Somebody help me." It was such a blood-curdling scream. She knew she was going to die, says former SeaWorld trainer John Hargrove. Orcas, also known as killer whales, have been kept like prisoners at SeaWorld. People should not support the SeaWorld and the animal cruelty that happens on their premises. Reports from Alina Bradford, a science contributor, states that killer whales can adapt very well to any climate. They can live in icy cold waters in the north to warm waters close to the equator. Orcas travel for long distances during their lifetime. So why is it okay for SeaWorld to come in and take these large marine mammals and trap them for the rest of their lives, separating them from their family? Orcas have a dorsal fin on the top of their backs. In the wild, it is very rarely you'll see a killer whale with a dorsal fin slouched or collapsed over. What causes this fin to collapse is what the orca doesn't have a free place to swim, and it causes by an unhealthy diet. Orcas should obtain about 200 to 400 pounds of meat a day, and a study has shown that SeaWorld only gives their killer whales about 83 pounds of fish a day. So not only are they locking them up like prisoners, but they are also underfeeding these large mammals. Orcas out in the wild have a life expectancy of 30 to 50 years, but males can live up to 60 to 70 years old, and females can live up to 80 or even over 100 years old. The average age of death of orcas who have died at SeaWorld is 13 years old. Michelle Serro describes it as life in a bathtub. SeaWorld is forcing these large mammals, who usually travel up to 100 miles a day in the wide open ocean, to swim in circles all day long in a tiny concrete tank. With these tanks being so small, it causes stress to these killer whales. There have been 24 orcas have died at SeaWorld, and not one of them has died due to the cause of old age. Their illnesses cause deaths due to them not receiving enough nutrition and to them being in those small tanks. The killer whales are a type of marine mammal who spends their life with their family. They live in what are called pods with their mothers and sisters. When SeaWorld went out to the oceans to capture these orcas, they separated their families. If a killer whale has a calf, which is the baby, once the calf gets big enough, they will send it off to another SeaWorld location if needed there. The separation of these animals causes distribution between the entire pod. Being trapped in a small pool, not being fed enough food, separating the families, the whales fighting each other, and many other reasons why these large whales build up frustration. When any animal in general is frustrated, it's dangerous to humans. SeaWorld has numerous accounts of cases where these killer whales have acted aggressively towards the trainers. There are even a few cases where the orcas kill the trainers. These orcas need to be released back into the wild in their natural habitat, where they can live happier, healthier lifestyle. Now we've discussed about the orcas, their life at the SeaWorld, and their life expectancy. We can clearly see how miserable these orcas' lives are locked up in these concrete pens.